What's up, guys? I'm back. I'm back with the Manchester United vlog, and we are on fire right now. It's not been that much time since the last Manchester United vlog, and we have only played Newcastle since then. And it's great to see that although we weren't on a goal scoring route, we didn't score in the first third minute, and although Newcastle made it tough for us, like a Rafa Benitez team would do, because they had a wall of their own. They had around 10 players in their own half. Even only Solomon Rondon was trying to push our defense back. And although they managed the game pretty well, because of course they didn't want us to give the space. They didn't want Paul Pogba to have the space. They didn't want Rashford to run behind the defense. So they defended very deep. They defended, I would say, rashly even. Lascelles and John Joe Shelby were, especially John Joe Shelby. What was the challenge on Paul Pogba, man? I'm glad to see Paul Pogba to looked at the funny side of it in the Instagram post, but it was a horrific challenge, that Scouser bastard. Anyways, all things put aside, we managed to make wonderful substitutions like Lukaku and Sanchez. Now we have a problem of plenty. Under Jose Mourinho, all these players look like they didn't know how to play in his system, and under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, everyone wants to play. They want to express themselves, and that's great to see. That's the problem I knew was with Jose Mourinho. That's the problem I had realized in June itself, and that's why I made that blog back then. But anyways, finally good times are here. We have managed to win it ugly as well. I hope we do that against Tottenham, but the current problem is Reading. I'm not even going to analyze the team because it's Reading. The only good thing about that team is John O'Shea we get to see John O'Shea again, maybe if he plays. But yeah, John O'Shea is playing for Reading right now. I know, man, he's still playing. What a surprise, right? It'll be great to see him play against Manchester United. I hope we thrash them. But the one thing I am worried about, I'm genuinely worried about, is whenever Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has changed his main 11, if you will, other than Romelu Lukaku and Alexis Sanchez, when he was brought on Dalot, Valencia, even Mata, Andres Pereira, even Fred, they haven't been able to grasp his system. Maybe it was too quick for them, unlike the others. They looked like they were still playing for Jose Mourinho. They were slow, they were low on confidence, and that's also due to the fact that they have had very few games this season. If some of these players are going to play against the likes of Reading, we might see a slower United, is what I'm trying to say. We might not be able to see the quick, fast-paced, bulldozing Manchester United, if you will. We will have to see a slower United again, and maybe Ole Gunnar Solskjaer won't make that many changes, although he has said, and that's a good PR move by Solskjaer and Ed Woodward. Main reason was the PR move. Mickey Phelan, people say, is the brains behind there. Even Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is. I've seen his Malta team now a few times, and they play pretty good high-intensity football the way Solskjaer does, but the PR move behind it is getting the fans back on the United side, and that's worked a lot. And Solskjaer says good things in front of the media, unlike Jose Mourinho. And one of the good things he said is to give everyone a chance. And although he has not done that in the busy Christmas period as he said he would, and he's given only a few players who anyways got chance in substitutions again under Jose Mourinho as well. If he goes all out in the FA Cup game, because it's an FA Cup game against Reading, who are even the second last side in the championships, so there's reason to give players a chance. But if he goes all out, I'm just hoping that there's not another Carling Cup scenario, where we lose to a worse team. And that could very well happen because Paul Pogba is injured. Rashford should be given a break before Tottenham, and maybe he'll come on as substitute. I don't think we'll see the likes of Angel Gomez, Tai Chong, Mason Greenwood, all these players that people are excited about. But I'm hoping to see the likes of Fred, and if they have evolved under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, not just Fred, Mata. I didn't like him even in the Newcastle game because he continuously drifted on the left side. And what was even worse was Valencia didn't fill the empty space in the right wing, and so Valencia just sat beside Lindelof and Jones, and the right wing was completely empty. That's a problem we had under Jose Mourinho as well. And Mata, although he's a good playmaker, isn't a right winger per se. So that is a problem that Oli needs to look at. And if we play the likes of Andres Pereira, who's again not a bombarding winger, is another playmaker sort of player, and then Fred and then Mata, all these players, it could very well play against us, if you will, in the game against Reading. But I'm excited to see what the other players are doing. Mainstays of Lingard, Anthony Marshall, Rashford do need to rest, even Paul Pogba because he's injured. Actually, Lindelof and all them does do so as well. But I hope we win against Reading, and that's it. I don't want the 5-1 score line. If it happens, it's great, but I'm not expecting it. The main thing is last year we went to Dubai during the same time, and we are going to Dubai this year as well before the Tottenham game. And that's what I'm most worried about. After the Dubai thing, the Dubai training sessions last year, we went on an horrendous run, man, on an horrendous run. And last year, before that, actually, we were pretty close to City. We had Henrik Mkhitaryan instead of Alexis Sanchez, and we were on a pretty good run. We were maybe 6 or something points behind Manchester City, and things were looking good for us. And after the Dubai training sessions, everything unraveled, and I hope the opposite happens this season and we just get into top four, have one of the trophies of FA Cup, Champions League, and all he gets to say full time becomes a manager for 20 years or something and wins everything for Manchester United. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for in the long run. In the short run, I hope to be trading. That's it from this Manchester United vlog. Many more are gonna come because I'm happy about Manchester United right now, like everyone is, and all is bringing the old Manchester United back. So excited to see what happens. Worried about the Dubai break, worried about the game against Reading, but excited, worried, excited, nervous maybe. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Until then, see you around. Like, share, comment, subscribe, guys. Bye bye.